And that is, I'm not trying to preach to the choir. I know most folks I know are good people and doing good things themselves, so, and I'm sure that some people don't know how to react to like videos that I do. They don't know what to think about it. And that's okay. Honestly, I'm just, like I said many times, just trying to do a little something, mostly to show how easy it is. It's not hard to do something, on a regular basis. It's just not. It's only until it's when we haven't done it yet, that's when we kind of concoct that idea in our head that like, it's too much, or what good would it do, but it's not hard, and it does do good. And that's all the message that I've really been trying to share. But if you're interested in what I'm doing, hopefully what I'm doing will grow a little bit, with the hopes again that it may get other people to kind of see what they might be able to do, their calling, to help for us to be independent too, not to always be so dependent on everything that the government does or the city does. There's the big water tower. It was at my back. Hard to see. But yeah, just to, what can we do? What can we handle? And that way we're not putting so much confidence in entities and, whatnot that we don't even know. Just like what's going on right now with our government. I mean, we all know that the government's been corrupt. I mean, it's been the butt of jokes. Comedians have joked about the corruption of politics and politicians since I was born, I can remember. And I'm sure it was long before that. So no surprise. No surprise about any of that. But we, in a lot of ways, enable that too, because we're so dependent. We have to have somebody else do all these things for us. And so, sure, that's what's going to happen when you put all your hopes and dreams and your confidence, and you go, oh, here's my money, and take care of me. Well, what do you expect is going to happen? And that's kind of part of what I'm doing here too. It's like I don't need somebody else to do something I can do myself. That's how you take their power away. Stop giving them all the tasks that we could do to be independent as much as possible, as much as humanly possible, in every way we can. Then leave the things that are, way out of our hands, or way above our pay grade, to, government or agencies that are supposed to handle it. But if they're handling everything, how's anybody supposed to keep track of anything? Whether they're doing a good job, bad job, doing the job at all. So that's a little bit of part of what's going on here too. Like I said, we this is nothing new. We have joked around, because sometimes all you can do, it's so sad, all you can do is laugh, right? And that's what we've done about corruption. Probably for, like I said, as long as I've been alive, it's been that way. Almost 60 years. And we've had nobody to go to bat for us. But we all know we get robbed blind. And it's all of us. It's a thing that affects all of us in the same way. I don't care what your beliefs are or not beliefs are, or political stands are, or, these things all affect us the same exact way, you know. And that should be something that we can all agree on, you know. So me being in business for myself most of my life, you know, I don't hire a lot of people to do things that I can do. Like at my work, at my business, I don't have any cleaning services. You know, my house, I don't have a yard guy. You know, I do all those things myself. And I'm busy. I'm a busy person with a lot of things to do. I've, you know, raised my family and take care of my parents and all kinds of things. You know, always involved in some sort of venture. Been a musician most of my life. You know, working in the day, gigging at night. Trying to do the best at that I can too. Not just barely getting through, but trying to do the best I can do. Like my little music school, my little business, it's successful. Yeah. It's also probably one of the cleanest businesses you'll ever walk into. Every day it's the same. But I do all that. And I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. I'm just saying I don't need someone else to do it. I remember hearing that advice in the music business. You know, you don't hire a manager until you can't manage all the things that you have going on. But people hire a manager first. Like, oh, I need a manager. I need a publicist. You know, I need a booking agent. Those are things that you need when you can't handle it no more. You got so much going on. You've booked so much. I remember one time I got a chance to just stand in a circle with Merle Haggard. I was working a stage and for his show. And he was talking about how he still does all his own booking. You know, does all his own driving. Of course, this is years ago because he's now passed. But yeah, he was doing everything still. Him and his wife. Independent. Musicians of all people should realize what it means to be independent, because 90% of musicians, even ones who are, you know, fairly successful, are independent. They do everything themselves. Bookings, merch. Aside from the actual music, being a musician, you know, doing all the gigs, learning all the songs, writing songs, being a good guitar player or piano player or whatever you play. I say do everything you can do yourself. Don't hire anybody to do anything unless you can't do it. You don't either. Literally, you have no time, zero time left because you're doing so many other things that you have to hire somebody. You absolutely do not know how to do it. You know, like if someone said, hey, or if I said, hey, I want a tile, put in a beautiful tile in my bathroom, I'd hire somebody. Because, you know, doing tile work is no joke. So, of course, there's always things you're going to need people for. Of course. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a balloon, hot air balloon in the air back here. I don't know if you can see it. They come up out of Temecula, and they actually come out of Paris, too, at the airport at Paris. It's probably from Paris. Anyway, yeah, be independent. You know? If you want your neighborhood to be nicer, go out and do something to make your neighborhood nicer. If you put all of our trust, all of our confidence in others, they will take all your money. And it's not every person, of course. There's good people. But corruption is a disease. It just grows. A long time ago, a friend of mine said, you know, told me, if you have a culture of corruption where everybody feels entitled to be corrupt in some way, you're in big trouble. Your country, your society, your civility is going to be in big trouble quick. And you see that in most countries that are really struggling in the world. They have decades, if not centuries, of corruption. I think we all should be united against corruption at the highest level and work our way down. And to be independent, so we don't allow it to have a place to foster it, you know, to have an environment where it can just run rampant because we're too preoccupied with leisure or entertainment that we don't invest in our actual lives and take care of our own lives, police our own lives, protect each other, you know. All right, you guys. So, like I said, this will probably be my last Facebook one about my morning walks and my litter picking up. But you can always check me out on YouTube. Mark Nemitz, Singing Litter Removal Man. That's my little handle on YouTube. Yeah. And I just kind of want to say, you know, about it is good that a man can think for himself. It is good that a man can think for himself. Little line from the reggae artist Burning Spear. Probably, besides Bob Marley and Peter Tosh, probably my favorite reggae artist. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. It's the weekend. It's Friday. And, yeah, you know, think about what I said. You know, let's find things that we can have in common. And emphasize those to your brothers and sisters. What do we have in common? People that you know. You know, people that you know. Find those commonalities. That's what we need. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.